Do you ever notice how physically tense you are while you complete tasks or move through your day? The first thing I do in the morning is I have a big jar of water beside my bed and I drink it. And I realize that right out of the gates, I chug that water. My body's fairly tense, like it's a race. I have so many things I want to do in the day, and I'm starting cramped up. That's how early it begins. I follow it with meditation. I calm down, but my default setting is rather tense and it's rather rushed. And I think it's very common. I think it's a bit of a product of, the life that we're surrounded by nowadays. And like anything that becomes a habit, the only way to break it is to build up actions on the opposite side. I came across a book called The Pilgrimage years ago. And it's somebody doing the Camino de Santiago with a master of some kind that's teaching him lessons as he goes along. And I was traveling, and so I was inhabiting the lessons myself as I was reading the book. And one sticks out to me. And it was the first time I started combating this tense way of living. The lesson was this. It was walk for 20 minutes a day for 7 days at half speed. Very simple. But you'd be surprised how quickly, after starting to walk half speed, you find yourself walking your normal pace. But you keep an eye on it, and day 2, day 3, day 4, you really sink into this slower pace. I remember the first thing, I was in Spain at the time, and the first thing I realized was, depending on where I was walking, it was very different street concrete tiles. And I actually looked at the design on each one. I took in more of my surroundings. But the kicker was, I got to where I was going not much later than if I had been walking at a fast pace. Now that just turned into this little 20-minute meditation at the beginning of the day, essentially. And as the days progressed, I was able to carry that mood longer into my day and through other actions. Well, this was years ago, so since then I'm back to chugging water tense as soon as I get up out of bed. But I was thinking today, what if it's not how much I do, but how gracefully I do it? Now that's easy off the tongue because we have a lot to do. And again, it's habit. I have a habit of trying to fit as much as I can into the day. Right now, it's midnight, but I wanted to get this done. And so for me, it's this balance of I want to wring the day out. I want to wring that rag out and get every drop out. But I also want to let myself rest. And as I get a little bit older, maybe wiser, I'm starting to think that maybe it's not just what I do, but how I do it. And this all sounds so cliche. We've heard it in so many different ways, but sometimes we just need another reminder at the exact moment we need it, said with the right words that click. That's all I'm trying to do here. I'm just letting you know what I'm going through. So what if my goals of the day weren't how much I did, but can I do it gracefully? Can I do it smoothly? The classic line, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I walked at half pace, I got there not much later, and I enjoyed the journey. I don't own this yet, but I'm excited to put it into action because I actually have more on my plate coming up in the next couple weeks. All things that I love, things I've been waiting for to come into my life and click and move through. And I actually sense that the only way I'm going to be able to take them all on is slowly and purposefully. So this also means getting rid of the noise and the tasks and the goals and the habits that aren't really aligned with where you're going. And that's another battle in itself. But if you're moving at half pace, and I literally mean it, if you're making breakfast, grab the pot, put it on the stove, put the oats in it at half pace. And that gives yourself a second to realize that when you go to pick up your phone in between to check Instagram or social media, you have an extra second to go, whoa, this isn't part of the plan. I'm adding these extra things that are making this harder. You can drop those out. You can continue moving slow, and you can continue to easily stay in the moment. So I encourage you to take 20 minutes out of your day and go at half pace. While it's walking, while it's outdoors, while it's making breakfast. Subscribe to going half pace for a couple moments. Slowly walk this journey with me.